One. 1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together.
Welcome to the College Dropout Podcast. I'm sitting here in Connecticut at the Lost Breed Gym with my man J Lev.
Yes, sir, man.
Josh Levitan, how you doing, man?
Feeling good, bro. How you?
Doing great, man. Doing great. So for the listening audience, when we get here, Josh is a man of his word. He's putting in the work. We get here, he's on the Stairmaster, getting after it. So appreciate you having us, man. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So so the Lost Breed. So I've been following you guys for a long time, right? I did your workout program during COVID, and I've been like loving your merch and stuff like that for a long time. So tell me how to get started.
Bro,
it's probably a story.
It's crazy, man, because think about it. Like, we started in 2014.
I've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
10 years.
10 years coming up, bro.
Yeah,
it's
good
crazy.
shit.
So, yeah, man, just to try to make it as quick as possible, I played college basketball.
Okay.
Where at?
You know, Westfield State.
Okay.
Yeah, D3. I knew, you know, because of my height and everything like that, and my stature at the time, like I was 6 feet, bro, 170.
Right.
Soaking wet. You know
That's
what I'm
all right.
saying?
That's all right. My height, I couldn't even play basketball in general. So, you know, at least you got to college. I couldn't even play street ball.
That's my thing.
Can't even play at LA Fitness. No.
That's my thing, bro. Because like even as a kid, I was really like I was just realistic about it. I'm like, bro, I know I'm not going to the NBA. So with that being said, I'm gonna just make my dream playing college basketball at whatever level it is.
Right.
So you know, started with that, and I was just different, bro. And what I mean by different is, you know, I'm up at 5 a.m., you know, before school started, getting shots up at the park. You know what I'm saying? It would still be dark outside. And, you know, I'll wake my homie up like, yo, bro, come with me. He'll
so
rebound for me. You know what I'm saying? So, and this was before we had any social media. Like, Instagram wasn't even a thing. Snapchat wasn't a thing. YouTube was just getting started. It was just crazy to think about, bro, because I feel like a lot of people now, they just do shit for the glory of things.
Right, for the clout?
For the clout, yeah.
Right.
They do things, you know, to be like, oh, my gosh, this person's always working hard, or this
Right.
person's always doing this, and it's just for the perspective of someone else.
Right.
And, like, me, bro, I was just doing that shit for the love of the game. Like, I had that much love and
The
passion
real
for
shit
it.
happens behind closed doors.
Right, absolutely, man. And, like, you know, like, I was just doing it for the love of the game. And, like, I bring this up because, like, basketball instilled that hard work and dedication in me. You know, like even like when I went to Westfield and the captains and everybody that was on the team, they were like, yo, bro, like the captain came up to me at the end of the season. He was like, yo, this is the leading scorer, bro. He broke like all types of records at Westfield. He's like, yo, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, like you was in the gym more than me. And like I never said that to anyone in my life. And I was like, yeah, bro, like I just love this shit.
Wow.
Like I love the grind, you know?
Yeah.
So with that being said, that kind of instilled the fitness shit. I just took the same mentality from hooping and playing basketball and put it into working out. And there was a reason why, because when I was a junior at Westfield, I had a tumor in my hip. So
really?
yeah, thank God it was benign.
Oh, wow. Thank God, yeah.
So excuse me. Yeah, bro, it was crazy at the time because I had one surgery on my knee when I first went to the school, but it was very minor. I just tore my meniscus when I was training to get ready in the summertime. Like I slipped on the concrete. So I had to get that. That was my first little surgery, but the recovery time was like 3 months. It was nothing crazy. So when I came back, you know, the season started and I got right into the rhythm of things and everything was cool. So that year, you know, I played a little bit here and there. And then there was one tournament we went to Florida and coach threw me in, bro, and like I was guarding like the best player on that team, and he had like 2 points the whole game.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So like that was my breakthrough moment for basketball. And then from that moment on, like I was in every game, like even in the playoffs and shit. And this was my first year of college basketball, so I'm just getting acclimated. I'm like learning plays and learning the system because it's much different from high school. You know, you could be the top dog in high school. Once you get to college, bro, everybody's on that kind of level, no matter what division you play. You know, in Westfield, we were tough, Phil. Like, we had a great record. You know what I'm saying? So,
What kind of player were you? Were you more of like a scrappy, like hard defender? Or were you a 3-point shooter?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
bro.
you were a shooter?
Yeah, definitely a shooter. I mean, I like to dribble, bro, and you know what I'm saying, get crafty.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
You know, I just like to bring like my own swag to the game. But yeah, definitely shooter for sure. Finally started, you know, being able to dunk once I graduated high school.
Let's
That was
go.
cool. But yeah, man, like, so like when I had the tumor, bro, and I found out, the recovery process was crazy. So I had to miss the whole season, and that was the year after my breakthrough year, right?
So that sophomore year?
Yeah, bro. So like that year was supposed to be crazy.
Like the level up was supposed to happen.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was supposed to be nuts, bro. So I had to miss that season, and I was in school and I was on crutches the whole time, bro. I had to be on crutches for 6 months. So with that being said, my heart and everything was just broken at the time because all I knew was basketball. That's all I ever wanted to do. My mom used to ask me, "What do you want to do? You know, what degree? What?" I don't know. I just want to hoop. I just want to hoop. You know, like that's it. And you know, whatever fell into place with that, I was just gonna run with it. You know, so when I couldn't play anymore, I needed something to turn to, and what I turned to was lifting weights. You know, me and my roommates and stuff, we would go to the gym. And they would pass me the dumbbells, put them back for me, because remember, I was on crutches.
Right.
And everybody used to be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this dude's on crutches. How is he still here? Like, he's here more than me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm on crutches. Like, so.
You're just a worker.
Yeah, bro. You know, so, like, you know, it's just about the progress, bro. Like, I needed something to work towards. Like, I needed something to grind for, bro. Like, that feeling that you get when you grind towards something is nothing like that. You know, so that same passion that I had for basketball just turned that into lifting weights. And with that being said, me and Ant got connected. Me and Ant went to high school together, by the way. We played on the same high school basketball team. He was just a little younger than me.
Okay.
So when I was a senior, he was a sophomore.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I was still, you know, super close with him when I was in college. He would come up and visit me. We'll go to parties and, you know, have fun and shit like that. So, yeah, bro, we just stayed in connection the whole time. And, you know, once I started working out, I would come home and I'll be like, yo, bro, we got to do these workouts. Like, let's get it, you know, let's transform our bodies, whatever. So we would, you know, and once I end up graduating, bro, my senior year came around. I was in the best shape of my life. I had put on like 15, 20 pounds of muscle.
Oh, wow.
I was, you know, back dunking again, even after the surgery and all of that shit. And mind you, the first doctor that I went to, he told me that there was a possibility I wouldn't be able to run, jump, or play ever again.
Oh, forget it.
Right. So, bro, this was like an extensive thing. Like, they had to literally go dislocate my hip, take the whole tumor out, and put my hip back together.
Yeah, but he said that, and you were like, fuck that.
Yeah. So, like, you know, me and my parents were like, wait, hold on a second. So we end up getting a second opinion, and I went to a doctor out in New Haven, and he had a different procedure that he wanted to try. Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool, let's run with this one. And, you know, thank God everything worked out. But yeah, bro, my senior year came back, best shape of my life. I was feeling great, you know, super dedicated to the gym. Bro, I would work out before practice or like before a game, bro. Like, I'm talking like a real fucking workout, like real, like the workouts we be doing.
Damn.
Yeah. Because I was in a different mindset, you know. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, like a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, for real. And like the gym just meant so much to me because it saved me. It was a safe place for me. Like, I was able to turn to that, and it took me in, bro, when I needed something.
Absolutely.
You know, it was like, bro, I got you. Like, just come with me. You know what I'm saying? So it filled that void for me. And then yeah, bro. So
Powerful.
for real.
Yeah.
So when I graduated, you know, I came back home. Me and Ant tapped in, and we were like, yo, bro, like, you know, we're working out every day at LA Fitness. Like, we always wanted to start a clothing line. Back in college, that was my main goal. Like, as I began to graduate, like I saw what Nipsey was doing. You know, I saw Nip in concert, and you know, I
Really,
admired,
you were a fan from day one.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
I love Nipsey Hussle. I used to hit 50 Cent. Nipsey Hussle was when I was first starting my career. That's all on the victory lap on repeat.
Yeah, that's
literally
that's grind mode, bro.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
You know, I liked what he was doing with his clothing line, and I'm like, bro, like, I don't want to
Marathon.
Yes, bro. I don't want to wear Nike anymore. I don't want to wear Adidas. I don't want to wear any of these brands. I want to wear my own shit. And, you know, just coming up in high school, bro, and always, like, you know, being tapped into fashion, you know, and always, you know, loving shopping and all of that type of shit. And on that side of the world, bro, like, I just felt like that was my calling, in a sense, to start the clothing line. But not just any clothing line, to have a clothing line that means something. So when you wear something, it's like, yo, like, I know what I'm representing when I wear this. You know, it's a deeper meaning behind it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. So Yeah, man, and we just kept the workouts going, and we were super consistent, and people would gravitate towards that. They're like, "Yo, you guys are always in here, man. I see y'all in here. Like, what are you guys trying to do?" We'll have a Lost Breed tee on or
So
some
did you
shit.
start designing like by yourself, or did you have like a designer?
Nah, we just started, bro.
just
Like,
designed
It's on
it.
customink.com. Throw the Lost
real
Breed
shit.
on there. Yeah.
Yeah, just pick a font, throw it on there, bro.
Yes.
We changed logos a couple of times. Like, it was a journey, man. But
And you guys were just working out at LA Fitness.
Just
at the
working
time.
out at LA
and
Fitness.
playing ball there. Do you guys have courts?
Yeah. We were playing ball, but like
Yeah.
I kind of fell back from it. Like after I graduated, bro, I fell back from basketball. Like I stopped watching it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything. I just was like super into working out, and I was hurt by the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I put so much time and so much effort into it, and it didn't come, like nothing came from it.
Yeah.
So I was so hurt, bro, and like just I had such a bad relationship with my college coach, and he put me like in a dark place.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah, bro, because I'm like, yo, like I'm doing everything I got to do, and it's not being
And he
rewarded.
wouldn't start you or something like that?
Yeah, bro. My senior year, I ended up quitting 7 games into the season. We went to I'm a senior, mind you, bro. We had a game in Middletown. It was the only game we ever had in Connecticut. My parents, my homies, everybody came to the game.
Come, yeah.
Everybody,
that hurts.
everybody
That
was there,
hurts.
bro, just waiting. And I'm just on the sideline the whole time, bro, right on the bench. I'm like, yo, I'm in the best shape of my life. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm killing dudes in practice. I'm in the gym more than everybody. Like, and it's just there was no answer for it.
Yeah.
So after that shit kind of just fucked me up, yo, and it left a sour taste in my mouth. So I was like, bro, I'm done with this shit.
Right.
The next game, we had like a game all the way in Vermont. I was like, bro, I'm not going all the way out there to sit the fucking bench.
Yeah.
So I just end up quitting.
Yeah,
bro.
wasting your time.
Yeah, and like I don't want to put this out there and be like, yo, quitting is the right thing to do, because I would never even have, like, when I have a son or a daughter or whatever, like I'm not going to let them quit things.
Sure.
But it was breaking me down. Like I'm talking like after every practice and every game, like I'm going back to the dorm crying.
Yeah.
Because I'm just lost. I don't know what to do, and this is my only passion and my only love.
Right, and you're putting all that work into it,
bro.
and nothing's coming from it.
Nothing's coming
and
from
even the
it.
best players, like Josh,
That's what
you're in the gym all the time.
Bro, it was
And
crazy.
He probably didn't get what the coach was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And the coach wasn't receptive to anything either. Like if I tried to talk to him or whatever, bro, he just had his mind made up, and like I hate to throw the politics shit in there, but
Right.
they have their players that they stick to, and that's that.
Right.
So
That's just such a shitty feeling when you're
Yeah.
putting in the work, and
Right.
it's just, you could even approach coach like, hey, coach, what can I do after practice? And he's just not receptive.
Right,
It's just,
exactly.
There's nothing you can do in that situation.
But I
So
guess
I've
the
been
other
there.
angle is that kind of probably put a chip on your shoulder and
Yeah.
made you build,
Nah, for
what you
sure.
built today.
Yeah, so that was the thing, bro. Like all that shit that was happening, all those emotions, everything that was attached to that, it just went into the brand. It went into working out. It went into trying to motivate and inspire and build a brand, bro.
Love it. Fueled that fire.
Yeah, hell yeah, fueled that fire, absolutely. So that's kind of how the shit started.
You know, it's funny. You guys really did build a big brand. I mean, you have a huge following.
Yeah.
I just put a tag up on the way here and tagged Lost Breed. I had like
Yeah.
4 people DM me. They're like, oh, shit, you're
real?
shooting with
Yeah.
them.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I've been
Man.
following them for years. Like, random
Damn.
people I'm
That's
friends with. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah, I was a fan
love.
for years. Like
That's
I
love,
said,
man.
yeah.
It's cool
Appreciate
stuff.
y'all.
That's
Yeah,
cool
hell
stuff.
yeah, bro. Sure.
Really cool. So you guys started going viral and shit. How'd you handle that? Like when you start, like your videos are now getting a lot of views. I mean,
Yeah.
or were you just always super popular?
Nah, I mean, Ant, like he always had like an amazing athletic ability, like some
Yeah,
crazy.
you guys
shit.
can jump like fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
him, bro. It's
I was
him.
watching
It's
some of
him.
those videos.
No, it's wild.
Yeah,
I know,
it's
I was
him.
watching
Yeah.
some videos the other night before we
Yeah,
came.
it was him, bro. It was him. Like
They're shredded too, like shredded.
Bro, we just used to do crazy shit.
Yeah.
And so like in the beginning, like a lot of Ant's videos were going viral, a lot of the jump videos, and that
Right.
helped us build like this crazy foundation.
Right.
And we tapped in. There was a woman that used to work out at the LA Fitness we went to. Her name was Lauren Drain, and at the time she had like millions of followers. And
Okay.
this was like I'm talking 2015, 2016.
She was like an Instagram model?
She was an Instagram
Right.
model. And at the time, this wasn't even common. Like, nobody was really doing this, especially around here. Like, if you were in LA or something, hell yeah,
Yeah.
but not in CT.
Right.
So we made like a couple videos with her, and she would tag us and
Smart.
this and that, and boom, like it started catching.
Interesting.
And then Ant's video, like a lot of the jump videos and shit that he was doing started catching. The vending machine, like fucking jumping over all these boxes, jumping over people, whatever the case may be. So that was like the initial like building of, like you said, the viral videos and shit. As we went on, we started doing the ad punching. He started slamming, pumpkins and watermelons and all of that
And
shit.
at this time, are you selling merch at this point?
At this time, yeah, we're selling
so
merch.
that probably skyrocketed the
For
merch
sure.
business.
So in
as
the
well.
beginning, when the jumps and shit were going viral, that was more of building the brand. We didn't really have merch and shit at the time. So like then once our videos started going viral on a more consistent basis, like we were getting posted on World Star, House of Highlights, Bleacher Report, ESPN. I'm talking like every month, bro, like at least one video. And then we would have merch. So like you said, the traction would definitely, you know what I'm saying, it would follow up.
Sure.
So yeah, that was super helpful, man. But like in terms of handling the viralness or whatever of the videos, like it was never anything crazy. We always remained humble. Right. And we always we're like, all right, what's next? All right, what's next? We never got caught up in the moment.
It's exciting too, probably, starting to build that up.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And it's like people would text us, like, yo, I just saw y'all on ESPN. Yo, like, boom, did y'all see this? No, for real. Like, I'm serious.
Yeah, I
and
believe you.
we would be like, yeah. But it was never enough because that shit doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have people like, follow and, follow along with the brand. But at the same time, those followers and shit, it doesn't mean anything if you're not doing anything with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not making an impact or leaving an impact, leaving a legacy, if you're not motivating or inspiring somebody from these videos or whatever the case may be, then it doesn't mean anything because it's just like a microwave. You heat that shit up, bro, and then it's done. There's no, there's no long-term effect from it.
Interesting.
So
I like that.
Where'd you get such a good head on your shoulders? I mean, I know you're a God-first guy.
Yeah, for
you remain
sure.
humble in success. Where'd you get the...
Was it like your parents raising you the right way?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, I mean, my mom is a very special woman. Like she definitely instilled a lot of positivity in me and just morals, I would say.
Right.
My dad is crazy. He's the craziest dude I ever met, bro. But he's been working out for 30 years
I've
now.
seen him in your videos before.
Yeah.
I've seen him in there, yeah.
So he blessed me with amazing genetics, man, an amazing metabolism and shit. So I'm grateful for that for sure. And I have a close relationship with him. My stepdad basically raised me.
Right.
He helped put me through college and, he helped me with so many different things, man. So my mom and my stepdad, bro, like them two together, they definitely helped me, get this head on my shoulders. My grandfather is a deacon, or he retired now.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
And deacons are not like priests. They
Yeah.
live a life. Like they
Right.
My buddy is friends
Right.
with a deacon, and he sends a message. He's like, "You believe this guy sent me that? He's a deacon." So
Yeah.
they're real people.
Yeah.
So they're more relatable than a priest,
For sure.
Yeah.
Because the priest is kind of extreme,
Exactly.
But I mean, I don't know, bro. That's more on like the Catholic side. Like as I got older and stuff like that, like the Catholic stuff, it was cool. It set the foundation. But like I lean towards like Christianity. It's more like I feel like it's
Me
more
too.
open, it's more free.
That's funny you say that.
Yeah.
Me too, because I was raised Catholic, went to
Right.
Catholic school and stuff like that. But
Yep.
as I got older, I leaned more towards like the non-denominational
Yeah,
Christian
yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Just because it was more chill, like
For
more
sure.
like the music was cool,
Yeah.
It wasn't like choir organs like in the back. It
I don't
wasn't.
know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
though?
nah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's like just I feel like everything in the Catholic Church is so structured.
Right.
Everything is so like.
I guess
strict
that's like
and
I'm
so
raised
tight.
Roman Catholic too, and I guess that's part of the reason I feel like I can never get behind it, which is
Yeah.
because it, the values and everything are there, but
Right.
it's also like it's just it feels like you're kind of like sucked into this pattern of
Yeah, for sure.
Hogan became a Christian because of the music, for the record.
Yeah, right. He's like, yo, I like this.
This slaps right here.
Yeah, I'm getting tears in my eyes listening to it. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I can be a good person now.
Nah,
But,
I hear you, bro.
But so let me ask you a question. So because you were talking about kind of like fulfillment, like helping other people.
Yeah.
When you started to achieve success, because I know and not that I'm anywhere yet, but I know when I started to like get checks that I was working for a while, that I almost felt like I didn't deserve it, and it was a strange feeling. I remember holding a $17,000 check and feeling miserable because all I was doing was working and I wasn't fulfilling myself at all. I was 300 pounds at the time. So I see that you're chasing that fulfillment and seeking to give back and help other people. Like when you started going viral and started seeing ESPN on there and stuff, like did you feel any type of way about that? Like, did you feel like, or were you just like, I'm born for this, I can handle it?
Nah, I didn't feel any type of way about it, bro. Honestly, because I just looked at my circumstance. Like I was driving a Honda Accord. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not like I'm getting posted on these sites and people are like giving me the glory and all of this shit, and I'm like, bro, but like I'm living at my mom's house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm driving a Honda,
yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
this ain't people from the outside looking in. They're like, yo, they must be rich or they must be. Nah, man. Like we was really going through it at the time.
Yeah,
you
in
know,
the beginning,
like
yeah.
we were in the trenches, bro. Like this.
I
wasn't
always
no
say
fucking
like
walk in the
Instagram
park.
is fake.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely, bro. It's just a perception. It's all
Yeah,
about how you look.
100%.
And the problem with that shit is, bro, we end up comparing ourselves to people, and comparison's the killer of all joy. So, like, you know, that's one of the main things where we get caught up. And that's one of the main things why, like, I like to be myself and I like to keep it real because I want to let people know that it's not always fairy tales, bro. It's not always flowers and fucking daisies, bro.
Right.
Like, this is real shit. We go through real things. We go through real emotions, real pain. You know what I'm saying,
Absolutely.
bro? And
I think a big problem with like the depression and shit in society today is because
Yeah.
they see, you know, all this fake stuff on Instagram
Yeah,
and whatnot, and they think
right.
like I'm not like them, you know.
Yeah.
So they get down about it.
For
And
sure.
it's all fake, you know. Everyone's a real person at the end of the day.
I've gone through that shit too.
Yeah, and
I've
it's-
seen people. I'm like, he's my age. He's further ahead of me. You know, he's got a
And-
beautiful, you know, like, you know,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
feel jealousy.
And I'm
You
sure
know?
a lot of those people that you see, they probably go through more shit than half the other people.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Everything isn't what it seems, man. And that's just what we gotta, we gotta realize and
I like
know.
that.
Looking forward. But yeah, man, like even with the mental health stuff, like it's tough because I feel like it's very trendy too. Like, all these kids and stuff, bro, they see these people talking about mental health and depression and anxiety, and then they just put themselves in that and they instill it in themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's just because it's trendy. They want to feel those emotions and be like everybody else.
Yep.
So they're just like, yo, I am too.
Yeah.
You know, and then little by little, they're just bringing that to fruition. They're manifesting that on their own life. But
Your mindset is everything. If you tell
Yeah.
yourself you have anxiety,
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
gonna have anxiety. If you tell yourself,
Exactly.
"Oh, I'm depressed, I'm sad," you're gonna be sad,
Right.
You know, and a lot of, and they're pushing that. Not to get too political, but they're pushing that, right? And they're saying, get on this pill, take this pill for your anxiety, take this
Yeah.
pill for your depression, instead of saying, why don't you eat whole foods, fast, get in the gym?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, bro. No, absolutely. And yeah, like if someone is going through it, and like I would love to help them. And I tell people that all the time. I'll be like, yo, bro, if you going through something, bro, just send me a message and we can chop it up. Like there's many times where, someone has hit me up like, yo, bro, like I'm really down right now. I'm depressed. I'm overweight. My girl just left me, whatever the case may be. And I'll send them voice messages, bro, just trying to put life back into them or just, give them something to look forward to or some sort of inspiration, some sort of spark, bro, that they could take and, be like, yo, let's get it. Like, I'm ready to turn up now.
That's
You
pretty
know?
cool because I'm sure a
Yeah.
lot of people that have clout or a couple 100,000 followers wouldn't be willing to take the time to do that. So
Yeah.
the fact that you are it says a lot.
Yeah, bro. The followers, man, I can't stress this shit enough, bro. Like, followers, verify, check, whatever it is, that shit means nothing. Like, I say that from the bottom of my heart, bro. It really means nothing because, like, again, if you're not using it in the right way, it doesn't mean anything, bro. It's not going to last long. Like, you may get to where you want to get to fast, but when you get there, you're not going to feel fulfilled. It's not going to do anything for you. You're going to be like, yo, bro, all right, what's next? What's
Yeah.
next? It's just like trying to hop on the next trend. It's just so corny to me, man. And a lot of these people, like we talked about, you may think, yo, they must be loaded. They must be rich. They must live the best life. They probably going through more shit than anybody. They might be depressed. They might be whatever the case may be, but they have to put on that front on Instagram for everybody else and act like everything is cool.
Yep.
It's like, the ultimate form of strength, bro, is vulnerability. And that's why I like to be open and express myself. And that's why I make music. Because I could be vulnerable in the music. I could tell my story. I could, whatever I need to do. There's times where I'll go on my story, bro, and I'll be so passionate about what I'm saying. I'll start tearing up or some shit. And other people, they wouldn't want to post that. Or, like I'm gonna share whatever I can with y'all today, and be open. Like even if it's like some deep shit, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Absolutely.
I'm not afraid to share shit, bro. Like I'm here to be vulnerable. I want people to know that it's okay. It's okay to not be okay too. You don't gotta be a macho man all the time, bro. Like it's cool.
I mean, you're a real one for that.
Yeah,
So.
for real.
Yeah, definitely. Real one is a perfect word for that. And that music is probably such a great way to express yourself.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like the reason why I started making music is because I was in that situation. I was depressed. You know, I was going through a tough time, bro. Like one of the darkest times that I've been through. And I needed something to turn to because the gym wasn't doing it for me anymore. So like, I remember times, you know, I would be working out, and this was when we had our other gym. Excuse me, but there'll be times where I'm working out, and bro, I would have to leave. I would just leave the gym, bro, and I would go, and we had this little path by the gym, and I would go and I would just walk down the path and just like try to recollect my thoughts, and I would just pray, and it was just, bro, I was just in a dark place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You were in a funk.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It was dark, bro. I felt like somebody did voodoo on me or some shit.
Yeah, you had the
And
cloud over you.
Yeah, and
Yep.
and I know a lot of that was due to the fact of me trying to people please and, you know, me not expressing myself and not communicating things when I felt the type of way. And I know all of that shit just piled up on me so much, bro, and it just exploded. And that was it, man. So I was able to find music. I started off just by journaling. You know, I would journal.
I've done that, and that really does help.
Yeah, it does.
When you're like, even if you're feeling like overwhelmed with anxiety, if you just start putting it out on it does. I've done that before.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Started off journaling, bro, and I would just talk about my day. If I had a good day, I would write it down. If I had a bad day, I would write it down. But the importance of writing down the good days is to look back, because when you have a bad day, you know, you could have 30 good days in between, and when you have that next bad day, that's all you focus on. Because, like, we're trained to always focus on the negative. You know, we always look for the negative in all situations, majority of us, you know? That's just how our brains kind of work.
Yeah, survival.
So, yeah, bro.
I mean, think about how many times in our life we were in a situation that sucked, and we're like, "This is like the worst thing that could ever happen." But like, we always get through it, you know. But it's hard to look ahead when you're in that situation, and you found healthy ways to channel that. It sounds like through music, through the gym.
Nah, for sure, bro. Like, and yeah, I say that to say, like, when you have all these, you know, these negative days, right? When you're able to look back on the good days, you can be like, oh shit, bro, like this was a great day. Like I like, you can be like, yo, I've been going through this negative shit, or I've been feeling depressed for 2 years now, boom, boom. But then when you look back and you see the good days, it's like, oh nah, it hasn't been that long. Like, I've actually had great days. And it's just a constant reminder, bro, to like not get stuck in that mindset or stuck in that hole, you know? So yeah, I would do that. And I just kind of started rhyming with it at one point. You know, like just writing shit down, like, okay, boom,
So you're
boom.
used to this. That's why I see you have the headphone a
Yeah.
little. So you know what this is all about right here.
about, man.
This is not new to J Lev.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's just where the name came from, you know, just making music and stuff. But like we talked about before we hopped on here, like I always been a music fan, like super tapped into music, bro, like even as a kid, and just loving that shit so much. So I felt like it was only right.
I think it's hard for a lot of people to like actually chase their passions, and they focus too much on like what's going to make me a lot of money and not what they really love. Because I think if you're good enough in anything and you love it enough, like you can make money doing anything. You know, I think chasing what actually fulfills you is what obviously what you're doing between the gym and music and all that stuff, and it's working for you. And just not even on purpose necessarily. You're just doing what you love, and it's working.
So it's J Lev on Spotify?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it.
Really?
I'm gonna check it
All
out.
right, cool.
Yeah, bro. You think he's joking around?
We're bumping that shit on the way home.
Absolutely.
We're bumping that shit on the way home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All
Well,
that,
J Lev
bro.
in the gym. And I got to say, bro, a lot of props to you, because I'm a guy, honestly, that I never want to show weakness. I never want to show it.
No, yeah, you're inspiring me to want to like be more
Be a
vulnerable,
little vulnerable,
in a public
you know?
place. You know?
And a lot of times I would bury that with a bottle, with all kinds of things, you know? Because I just never wanted to show people, like, look, I'm feeling anxiety right now. I am sad. You know, I never wanted to show that.
Right.
And you being like some 6-foot jack dude saying like, look, I've been through shit.
Bro,
I think the biggest takeaway is like a lot of other people that don't show it, like when they hear you say it, they're also going through it, and it's like, holy shit, you know, I'm not the only one. So that's what makes people relate to you, and probably helps a lot of people indirectly too.
nah, for sure, bro. Like I say, the weights and shit is cool, bro. You can lift 315, 405, all props to you. But if you can't get real with yourself, if you can't look yourself in the mirror and fight those demons that you need to fight, bro, and you're just, like you said, burying it down or trying to find something to supplement it with, you know what I'm saying? Like, then that's again, vulnerability is the ultimate form of strength. So, you know, like we can always use different things, bro, to try to supplement shit, but at a certain point, you have to sit down with yourself and be like, really go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to sit down and be like, yo, bro, because you can just keep doing that. All right, but how far can you get?
I mean, being good here is important, but you got to be good here and in here.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
if not,
like,
then what do you
when
really
when it came down to basketball, they said it's 80% mental, 20% physical. You know, so like that's just with life. Also,
They say the same shit as a wrestler. They say a very similar thing.
Exactly,
so.
bro. Like that.
Wrestling
and
was
they
almost
not-
all mental.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They not saying that shit for no reason. Like that's real.
Yep.
Like that's real. So it's like I feel like attacking that side of things first is great because again, like you said, you'll grab a bottle maybe, right? Because you didn't want to show your weakness or anxiety. But now it's crazy, right? Like it's hard to explain, right? Because people gonna get this twisted. But people are using the bottle or whatever it is as the gym. They're overindulging in the gym because they can't face what they need to face.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
So they're taking the gym to fill the void to the next level.
Yes.
But the gym is not the only
Exactly.
Like, the gym can't be your only thing.
Can't be the only thing.
Yeah.
It can't be the only thing that you choose, bro. Again, you have to go home with yourself at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
It's cool to escape when we all have an escape, bro.
Yeah.
At first it was basketball, now it's the gym, right?
Yeah.
It's an escape. When you come in here, you don't really think about the shit that you got to do. It's your free time. You get to connect with yourself,
Right.
self-love, right? Show yourself love, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you have to go home with yourself. You got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to deal when them demons start talking again, when that devil hits your shoulder again, when you leave them fucking doors, bro, what you going to do? That's what I'm saying. You have to attack that first.
Interesting. And
You
you
know?
did that through music, basically.
I did that through music, bro. I did that through therapy. I still go to therapy now.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. So music, therapy, just
You're,
you know,
you're a
for
healthy
real.
guy, like physically and mentally. Like, you're all
Yeah.
about the health.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mad, conversations with my girl. She helped me through a lot. She's a therapist herself.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and she's helped me tremendously. Just with mindset things and putting things into perspective. So yeah, bro, I would say all of that. I mean, I did yoga, I do meditation, bro. Like everything that you could think of, like I tried it or I do it. Like everything on the positive side.
Are you
of
a
things.
very like regimented guy? Like, do you wake up the same time every day? You going to bed early, or you kind of just go with the flow? Like, what's like your routine like?
For sure. So before I started this bodybuilding journey, by the way, I'm like 3 weeks out from my first show ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Good luck, man.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
bro. That's why y'all see me doing the cardio and shit.
Yeah.
Grinding
And then
late
the
night.
food. That's why you're
Yeah.
like, yo,
I
post workout. I'm like, I
You
gotta
don't need
eat.
carbs when you got the spirit of God in you. I heard you
Remember
say
that
that.
shit? Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I've been saying that to myself every day.
Yo, I'm
I've been
telling
screaming
you.
that shit in my house, actually.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, man. But nah, so before the bodybuilding prep or whatever, I would kind of just go with the flow. Like there would be times where I would be super like you said, super strict or super regimented. But like there would be other times where I'll be like, yo, bro, I'm about to just, wake up whenever I wake up and then do the shit that I gotta do. But like since I started this bodybuilding journey, like, bro, it's got me super focused, like laser beam focused. Like you said, I'm up at the same time. I'm doing my meditation after I wake up. I'm doing my fasted cardio. I'm always staying a step ahead when it comes to meal prep and cleaning and shit like that, bro. I'm doing dishes like fucking 3 times a day.
Yeah, cooking a lot.
How do you
Cooking a lot.
how do you
Yeah.
feel like in that zone? Does it feel good?
good.
Yeah.
Dialed.
Yeah.
Dialed in.
You're
You
kind
feel
of
great.
like, I always hear this and say this a lot. You're keeping the promises to yourself. You made yourself, you're making a commitment to yourself, and like every day that you do that, like you feel like, wow, I did it. And it's probably
bro.
a good feeling.
Nah, for sure, bro. And I say that shit all the time. Like, made a promise. It's different this
When
time.
I hit the
around.
snooze alarm too many times, like I wake up pissed off. I'm
Yeah.
like, shit, I should have got up an hour ago.
Right.
Like think about, I could have been done with the gym now because I
Right.
got up an hour ago, and then you're pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, time management is everything, especially as we get older.
We all got the same 24.
Yeah, bro, for real. And if we're not managing our time well, we're not going to succeed. We're not going to get to where we need to be. And I don't like to like compare myself to other people. So I know some people, they're like, yo, like, I remember my friend, he was like, yeah, bro, my friend woke up at 4 a.m. every day, so I would wake up at 3:30. I'm like, that's cool, bro, but like I don't like to do that. Like I like to listen to me, and whatever like is right for me, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to be in competition with anybody else. Yeah. So I'm not like one of those people like, yo, bro, it's 4 a.m. Yo, I got to get up because there's other people up right now. Like, I did that shit so much when I was playing basketball, and it never brought me happiness and it never brought me peace. That's what I'm seeking, you know, and like, so I don't want to get into all of that shit. Like, yo, bro, this person's up right now. Let me get up. Like, nah, I'm gonna get up.
You drive yourself crazy.
Yeah,
doing
you
that.
drive. Bro, it's never enough.
Yeah,
it's never enough.
There's always someone doing
now you
something
gonna wake up
more.
at 2.
Yeah.
Now you gonna be up for 24 hours. Like, come on, bro. Fuck
As
outta
long as
here.
you're being a better version of yourself
Yeah.
every day, like that's the
That's
most
it,
important
bro.
thing.
Get that shit 110 every day, man, and you know that's all we could ask for. But yeah, bro, like you said, like super locked in, super laser beam focused. And it's interesting because a lot of people ask me, they're like, yo, how do you feel? Like, even like sometimes I'll go on my Instagram live when I'm doing cardio, and they're like, yo.
Yeah, I seen you were just on there.
Yeah, I was just on there.
Yeah. That probably makes the time pass faster,
Bro,
too.
I need something.
It's like a little life hack right there.
I'm telling you, bro. Put the T-shirt over the thing so you don't look at the time. Going live or whatever, you know, whatever you need to do, and that shit makes the time go by fast.
Interesting. Yeah, that's what I was just, it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I was thinking you were doing
Another hack is this, right? So like at nighttime, I'll turn my phone on airplane mode because you know I just the waves and all of that shit. I just like to try to get some good sleep, and I notice the difference too when it's not on airplane mode versus when it's just regular. I feel like I get better sleep when it's on airplane mode. So I'll leave it on airplane mode until I get to the fucking treadmill. Right? When I wake up in the morning, I'll leave it on airplane mode until I get on the treadmill. I'll turn it off airplane mode, and then I'll do the shit that I got to do. Wow. By the time I look at the time, it's like 20 minutes has gone by.
Yeah, because you're checking your texts and everything.
I like that a lot.
That is a
Bro.
great idea. So you
you.
can attack your first, and especially if it's something stressful, you could pump it out on the tread. You could just, all right, I'm gonna sprint now.
Dude,
'Cause
my biggest problem with like, you know, I always say, oh, like it's hard for me to go to sleep early, but you know what I'm doing after 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know, I'm doing this, you know, rather than I could just fucking go to sleep
For sure.
and get up at 4:30, 5 a.m. and go to
Yeah.
the gym. But then I wake up at 6:30 and I'm, you know,
Yeah.
I'm tight. I'm
Nah.
tired too.
Yeah, try setting like alarm or something, bro.
No,
and
that's
just
smart.
Be like, you know, once it hits a certain time, like I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, go on social
Phone's
media
off.
anymore. Yeah, you know, phones off, do not disturb, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, no,
that shit
that's
helps.
smart, man.
Reading too before bed, that shit always
I
helps.
do
too.
read. I do
Read
read.
before bed. Yeah.
Yeah. I listen to audiobooks right now. My homie put me on. He's a owner of a huge gym out in Philly.
Okay.
When we went out there to visit him, he was like, "Yo, bro, this right here is the reason why I am where I am. Like all these books right here." And he was like, "I don't have so much time to sit down and physically read, even though I would like to. So I do audiobooks. When I'm in the car, I don't listen to music. I listen to books." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm taking notes." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, bro, here's my account. You have access to over 200 books. Go like tap in."
What do you have? Audible?
Yeah.
I love Audible. I'm always. I shouldn't say always, but I listen to that a lot. The books, they changed my life.
Nah, for sure.
I'm a lot of times I catch myself either listening to a podcast or listening to an audio book in the car now rather than, you know, music. I mean, music's great. You need your music,
Absolutely.
but you know, you could learn a lot on a, you know, half-hour car ride, hour car ride, even a 10-minute car ride.
Absolutely, bro. For sure.
I have a quick question. So I'm interested in getting into, like, I would love to, like we were just saying, like, how sick would it be to own a gym and just be up, like, so what does that process look like opening up a gym, like leasing space?
You didn't start here, right? You
Like,
started with
no.
a smaller space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk about how you opened your first gym and then moved into the bigger one. Yeah.
So so we were gifted some gym equipment, bro. Mind you, so we moved to Cali in 2016. We moved to LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
You moved to LA for the I can see
because
that.
at the time that was the mecca of fitness. Right now it's probably Houston or some shit.
Maybe
but at
Miami.
the time, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
So when we were coming up, LA was the mecca. So what we wanted to do was insert ourselves in that environment.
Smart.
And just, you know, see what came about, you know, see what opportunities came. So we moved out there, bro. I quit my job. Ant had quit his job, and we moved. And we stayed out there for about 5-6 months. And then we ended up coming home. On the way home, one of our partners, he left the company like last year or 2 years ago or some shit, his dad gave us a bunch of gym equipment. So we put it in the U-Haul and drove it back to CT. Yeah, with that being said, it was in storage for about a year. And then randomly, like, we found this lady on Facebook who was trying to sublease a space. So she had a space, and then next to her was a vacant space. And, you know, we met up with her. We looked at it, and we were like, all right, this is cool. And then she was like, yeah, basically you guys are, like, under my contract, so y'all don't have to, like, you know, get a lawyer or do different types of things. It's all through me. Y'all just pay me type shit. So we were like, all right, cool. So we put our gym equipment in there, and boom, that was our first gym. You know, sounds easier than, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give it the quick version.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, obviously had to pay for a bunch of shit, you know, paint.
You probably need like crazy
equipment.
insurance and stuff, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
If someone hurts himself, you don't want to get
insurance. So the thing is, at the time, right, we were just using the gym for ourselves.
Gotcha.
So we didn't really need anything
Maybe a
too
couple
crazy.
buddies and stuff.
Yeah, just a couple buddies. Like, it wasn't nothing crazy. We didn't plan on having memberships right away. The space was so small.
Gotcha.
Right.
We just needed a place where we could, you know, have our meetings, whatever, store all of our clothes, ship orders, that type of shit.
Interesting.
Because we
Okay.
had a brand. It wasn't just a gym.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of people start and they just have just a gym, and then they try to build a brand off of that. We did it the other way.
Other way.
Right. So we had that spot. We had it for about a year. Then, like, the year was up, and the lady, she was messing up on her side. Like, she was messing up with the landlord or whatever. So we were like, you know what? Before things hit the fan, let's meet the landlord ourselves so we can, like, establish our own contract.
Right.
So we met with him, and she was on her way out. We found out a bunch of shit. She wasn't paying, all of this bullshit. So she ended up leaving, right? She ended up getting evicted or whatever the case may be. And we took that spot over. So now we had two. We were able to make our space bigger. We expanded. And every time we tried to do the membership thing, it never worked out. We were literally about to do it, and then the pandemic hit.
Wow.
Yeah, like, I'm talking like right on the cusp. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
Yeah. So like,
Talk about
every
having a
single-
pivot.
Yeah, for
gyms
real.
is gym owners. Oh my God.
Yeah,
that
they
must have
went
been a
through it.
crazy time.
Yeah, and that was and it's
You were
crazy.
gearing up years later to
Right.
to do memberships.
Yeah.
And then you can't have a gym.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it was a very interesting time. So yeah, man, like our shit was kind of different because we had the brand, so we didn't need to depend on memberships to bring in money for us. You know what I'm saying?
You had revenue coming in.
Right, through the clothes, through workout programs,
Right.
you know, through different videos and shit that we would do. So it was, you know, we just used that space, you know, just for us. And like you said, we would have a couple friends come by and stuff like that. So then, it was crazy. So there was another spot in the back of that one. And then the final third year, we took that spot over. We had that space for 3 years. So it was like 3 separate spaces, and we made it into one.
Okay.
Yeah. So on our final kind of days of that space, our lease or whatever, it was coming to an end. And I was in Costa Rica at the time, and I think it was the other guy that's not with us anymore. He sent me a message on Instagram. He was like, yo, bro, the gym just flooded. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, they were fixing the roof. They forgot to close it one night, and there's water everywhere. All of our shit's fucked up.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like,
all your
what?
merch.
Yo, the
You're about to
merch,
sell.
the equipment, like all the gym equipment was like orange. It had like rust on it from the dirty water from the ceiling. So we were like, yo, what is, like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Now with that being said, the flood or whatever you want to call it, it kind of, like, I take it as a symbol, right? It's like symbolism. It came in and it washed out all the bullshit that needed to be washed out. Like I said, the guy that messaged me, he ended up leaving the company shortly after that.
It didn't happen to you, it happened for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, boom, that shit happened. He ended up leaving the company. So now it's just me and Ant.
Right.
You know, which was different for us. You know, we weren't used to that shit, but it was also a blessing in disguise. So then, you know, we were able to file an insurance claim. We were able to get some money for it, you know, definitely break even for some of the equipment and shit that we had. So, you know, it wasn't a total loss, but it definitely was a pivot, like you said, and it definitely caused like a fucking just a halt to what we had going on. We were so used to having the space and shipping out orders. I had to bring all the clothes to my house and put them in a room, bro, and ship orders from there.
Yeah.
Yo, it was nuts, bro. I had 1,000 boxes like all over the fucking
Oh my
place in
God.
like a spare room. You know, like it was just crazy,
Probably
bro.
gave you an opportunity to like kind of fine tune the business
Yeah.
and everything though. Also,
Absolutely.
like kind of pivot a little bit.
For sure, bro. And then we were going, like, instead of, bro, we had our own gym for 3 years. You know, we could go in there, shirts off, whatever time we wanted, play the music as loud as we wanted. Now we
so
back in
sick.
a mainstream gym.
Yeah.
Like, we going to Edge, bro, every day. It's like, yo, this is crazy.
You can't go back. Once you have your own gym,
Yeah,
you can't be going
you
back
can't
to
go
LA
back.
Fitness or Edge.
Yo, we're trying to make videos. They're like, you guys can't do that. We're like,
This is fucked up. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
You know who I am?
Yo, this is ridiculous. And like, mind you, the whole time I'm trying to duck getting the membership because I know they don't let you cancel. I'm trying to duck that shit. I'm like, look, I'm trying to explain to them my situation. Like, look, man, we had a gym. We're about to get another one. But just in the meantime, like, I'm like, bro, you're not trying to lock me into a contract, you know?
No.
So, yeah, man, you know, then one day we were working out at Edge. And we get a call from like one of our real estate people, and he was like, "Yo, you guys are not gonna believe this. Like a crazy opportunity just presented itself." And we're like, "What's going on?" And he was this gym that we're in right now. It was a gym before, and the owner he sold like all of his locations, and he just wanted out. He was like an older guy, whatever the case may be. So we were like, it's that simple? And he was like, yeah, you know, just meet with the property manager or the landlord, and you know, you guys can discuss the terms. So we met with him, and he was like, look, just give me this. You know, we'll bring the owner in, you know, ask him whatever he wants. You guys can purchase the equipment. You can purchase the already members. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
then
you can buy the business
the
almost.
whole
They
business,
got the whole
turnkey.
book. Yeah,
Turnkey, yeah. So
wow, so that went from like 0 to 100
Right.
real
Yeah.
quick.
So the setup, I mean, you obviously did like the paint. I mean, this is
Yeah.
the surrounding, what we're sitting in is
Yeah.
dope. But all like the benches and stuff, they were already there.
yeah, certain shit was already here, but we
Yeah.
added a lot. Like we added all of these squat racks.
Okay.
Bro, this gym was so everywhere that's black and the paintings right here, everywhere was lime green. And where everything is gray was yellow. It was crazy, bro.
The artwork's honestly my favorite part of the place.
The
It's-
artwork
it's
here
Shout out to
is
Corey,
the
man.
murals are sick.
Very-
Shout out to
very
Corey.
impressive.
Yeah, Corey
there
Payne.
he is. Oh,
Yeah,
Corey
Corey
Payne
Payne.
art.
He's the GOAT, man.
Is that one of your boys, or you're just
yeah,
an artist?
Yeah. No, he's an artist. He's an artist. We went to the same high school. He's
Oh,
a little
shit.
bit older.
Okay.
But I graduated with his younger brother.
Cool to
But,
keep it in the fam.
Yeah, bro. He's the
Absolutely.
GOAT, man. He's the GOAT, dog. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking impressive,
Yeah.
dude.
The Deion Sanders caught my eye
Yeah.
immediately. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, it was fire, man, for real.
He inspires the shit out of me. Talk about a guy that can get vulnerable.
Yeah,
Deion.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's awesome. I think he's going to do big things at Colorado.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man. He got God on his side, and
Absolutely.
he's definitely inspirational.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let me ask you, how many members do you have today? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't know the exact number, but it's probably like maybe like 2,600 or
Ah, that's
something.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
2,600?
That's
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
number.
Holy
That's
shit.
a big number.
But remember, bro, like this gym, their memberships were $10 a month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, it's not, bro. This is the gym before ours was the cheapest gym around. Like,
Right. It was like a Planet Fitness, I guess.
So, I'm guessing-
but
I'm
bro,
guessing
even Planet
obviously-
Fitness prices went up. Like
Yeah.
this shit stayed the same, bro. Like through everything.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Like,
They don't
through
got
all
any
inflation,
Wunkel arm
bro.
here
Through
either.
all inflation,
no
bro.
Wunkel arm
They're
here.
the freeway bench.
Telling you, bro, inflation, everything went up. This was the only shit that stayed the same.
Okay.
This
So
gym
you guys had
shit.
to raise your prices, I guess.
Yeah, we raised our
Yeah.
prices.
Did you
for-
retain a lot of your members?
Yeah, and lost a lot of them too.
Yeah, but
because of
that's
name change.
that's
you
gonna
know what I'm
happen.
saying? Yeah, for sure. So, you know, we just like right now, bro, we just trying to build a new community in here. You know, like it was like a lot of older people, you know what I'm saying? Like when we first came in here before we purchased it, they had like elevator music playing, super quiet. It just the lights were totally different. It felt terrible. It felt like you were in the 1980s.
Right. Yeah.
For real.
yeah.
So you know, we're just trying to, you know, rebuild a community, bro, and just start something new. There's not a lot of dope gyms in Connecticut, so you know that's something that we want to bring to this environment as well. Since we're from here, we want to give people the opportunity when we were young, looking for a dope place to go,
Right.
to go and create content and to be free.
Yeah, I
you
like
know?
that.
Yeah.
Should get some Instagram models in here. Say, you know, work out for free.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it's good for
Real
business.
talk. Yeah, man, you got to get them in here.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Yeah.
This has been awesome. I mean, you know, Josh. I mean, this took a very. We wanted to talk business. Took a very real turn. I appreciate you getting into that.
Nah,
too.
for sure.
So
bro.
as far as the music goes and stuff, like what direction you headed in, you don't do any like live performances. Or
I
anything
did a
like
couple.
That. You have
Really?
I
Oh,
did
that
three.
must.
What
kind of
that must
venues
feel
and stuff?
amazing.
Yeah, I did one at Toe's place. My man Serge, he had his perform. He opened up for somebody, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I want to bring you out for a song. This is my first time ever." And I was like, "All right, let's get it." So yeah, we did that, and it was probably one of the most amazing things I've ever felt. You know, just getting that feedback from the crowd, and I'm going out there being super vulnerable. They don't, you know, nobody knows who I am, or they don't know my shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just
Just
trying to
see
get
them
them
vibing with you
That's
a
what
little
I'm
bit.
saying.
That's a
yo,
cool
like,
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing, bro. And then my man Casey, he owns the studio that I go to. He's super talented as well. he got booked for a show out in Pennsylvania. And so he brought me and Serge with him, you know, and we did like 30 songs. You know, he did
wow.
he did a gang of songs, Serge did songs, and then I had my own couple by myself. So like it was crazy, bro. That was like my first time. We rehearsed like probably for 3 weeks. Like this was some real shit, bro. Wow. We wasn't just going on there like just freestyling shit. Like nah, bro. Everything was planned, everything was crafted, you know. And yeah, bro, we did that shit, and it was super, super, super fun. Like getting the crowd to engage with you, like, yo, when I say, y'all say, like that type of shit. It was crazy.
That's cool.
And like,
I can only imagine. That's like stuff you daydream about.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm not the type of person to be like, yo, like, come on and try to get people engaged, unless like I'm working out or some shit.
Yeah.
But like on the day to day, like I'm just quiet. Like I stick to myself. Like I'm just, you know. So like I just laugh all the time, and I tell my homie Serge, I'm like, bro, like this is just like such a different side of me that it brings out, you know. But I fuck with it though, bro.
But a bunch of random people who don't know you, don't know your music,
yo,
are just
for real.
vibing with you.
Exactly.
It's
And the
gotta be
craziest shit ever, bro. I did a performance at Rucker Park. This was
Rucker Park. Where is
New
that?
York.
That's in the city,
in
right?
the
Harlem?
city, Harlem. Yeah, bro. We talking like the
play
Mecca.
ball there. You could play ball there.
Yeah, bro. We talking like the Mecca of hip hop, the Mecca of basketball, like all of that shit. And I did a performance, bro. I did like 3 songs. Right. This was last summer, bro. I was so nervous. I was so nervous. Like any other shows, I was nervous for sure. But like that one,
but you
in
had it.
particular,
But Rucker
cool
Park is something serious.
Yeah, it's cool to put you out of your comfort zone a little bit. Cause
that's how I took it every time.
Because you probably after Rucker Park, you probably felt twice as good as the other shows.
Absolutely, for sure, bro. And it was like, and mind you, I was by myself. Casey wasn't there. Serge wasn't there. It was just me and my girl went. So I was literally alone. Like before, like in Pennsylvania or whatever, like we would all be on stage. We all had a microphone. If somebody was going, you know, you would be in the background, you know, trying to get if they over here, I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the crowd involved or whatever, just bringing the energy, you know? So like this time I was by myself. And like, bro, like, it's just crazy, bro. Like white boy in the middle of Harlem, bro. Like we talking.
I didn't want to say it. I was thinking.
I say it though because, bro, like it's hard to get people from New York to respect you.
Right.
You know, bro. Like, bro, you got Dave East, you got Jim Jones, you got all these motherfuckers right down the street.
Dave East,
and like
he's from there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And they always be there. So it's like, bro, like I'm just coming in here like, yo, what up, y'all? Like, you feel me? Like,
respect is earned though, and you learn that in basketball, and I'm sure right there, so a couple of your songs are good. All of a sudden,
they was fucking with it though, bro. Like, even people came up to me after the show. They're like, yo, what's your Instagram? All of this shit, but like. And the thing is, bro, like I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm this great rapper and shit, bro, like bars and shit. I just speak real shit. Right. You know, I speak real shit. I speak from the heart. I give that same passion that I come here with. I give it to the music. You know, so like, and you know, I'm just again vulnerable. I'm open. You know, and I think people can feel that.
Yeah. Been that J Lev.
Yeah, man, that pain, bro. Real shit.
I love it.
So I guess we'll kind of wrap it up. But my last question is like, you know, anyone that's young and they're trying to build a brand, build a business.
Yeah,
like
that's a great question.
What could you give to them, and like what could you tell them like that would help them overcome challenges and start out, build a brand, build a business?
Yeah, man. I would say like first and foremost, don't get stuck at the starting stage or the brainstorming stage. Like it's cool to do that, you know, like get all, you know what I'm saying, bro, plan everything out, whatever you need to do.
Execute.
Don't get stuck there. It's so easy to get stuck there because it's like, yo, what if this happens? Yo, but then we're going to have to do this, this, and this, and this. And it's like, yo, just start. Take the first step. Once you take the first step, bro, you're going to be straight. You're just going to keep stepping, right? Yeah. Take one brick, put that shit on top of the other, brick by brick, build the foundation. That's it. Yeah. You know, so it's like people get stuck, bro. Analysis paralysis, they get stuck.
That's a great piece of advice right there. Analysis paralysis. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
It's so true because there's so many ideas I had.
Yeah.
And like, I'll see them now. Like, you know, I had this idea once that you would put in like these portable chargers into your phone, like small ones that the disposable. They have them now. And they have the charger lockers now and all that stuff. Like, I had an idea that could have worked. This is like, I'm talking 10 years, 10 years ago. And now they kind of executed on that shit. Imagine I did it. Like, I just, like, oh, there's so many logistics. How am I going to make it? How am I going to buy it? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you just got to start.
Great point.
Stop watching YouTube videos. Don't be a wantrepreneur like the one guy, Alon, that was said on here. Just get after it. Do it. Start.
Execute, bro.
Actually start.
Yeah, so I think that's definitely one thing for sure. Second thing, I always tell people all the time, every time they ask me for advice, you know, whether, you know, it's fitness or like you said, a business, I'm like, bro, you got to find your niche and stay consistent. Like, don't just start some shit, bro. Be consistent for a month and then be like, it's not working. I'm done. Like, bro, you're going to hit roadblocks. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to go through times where people are not fucking with you or not fucking with your shit. Even your own friends and family might not.
Absolutely.
You got to keep going. You got to persevere.
Yeah.
It's really because I've been through this shit, bro.
Me too,
Like,
yeah.
you know, I remember selling T-shirts and shit out of the trunk, bro.
They're
begging.
They're probably like, Josh, like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Begging my fucking cousins and my friends and my family to buy one. Yo, it's only $25, bro. Come on, like, all right, yeah, I got you, man. Like, it's cool.
And now look at that. I'm rocking one.
Yeah.
Exclusive
Shirts are
shirt
sick.
right here. You
Yeah,
haven't
that's
sold any
just
of
not
these
out
yet,
yet,
right?
man.
This
That's
shit ain't even
exclusive.
out yet.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
You know? So, yeah, bro, I say find your niche and stay consistent, bro. Like, that's the biggest thing, especially now in this era of content. You got to stay consistent. You know,
Yeah.
like, you can't just post once and think that everything is going to be cool. You got to be on it, bro. You got to stay in front of their eye, you know? So, that's definitely number 2. And number 3, man, like, not to be religious and all that. I know people probably don't like that shit. I be telling people, even on my live, they're like, yo, I'm going through a tough time, whatever, bro. Like, I had a rough day. I'm like, bro, you just got to pray. You just got to pray. You know, and it's like people probably hear that shit and be like, all right. Like, nah, bro, that shit really works. You got to sit there and set intention to your prayer. Don't just generically pray. You know, bro, like, you got to really ask for what you want. You got to really demand it, bro. Like, have a sit down, a conversation, bro. Talk to God about everything that you want, you know, and just let him know, you know. Don't give him no other option, bro. Like, not
Just kind of
disrespectfully, just out of
manifesting
love.
it in a way, too.
Manifesting it, bro,
Yeah.
for real.
Sure.
And, like, people don't understand that shit. They're, like, trying to find all these other different answers, and it's like, bro, just start there. Just start there first. Like, once you start there, then we can try our other shit. But just start there and build that foundation off of that.
I used to be the biggest naysayer of that, and it's so true that you can actually talk things into existence.
Bro,
Like, if you actually, you got to believe it, though, before
gotta
anyone
believe
else
it.
is going to believe in you.
If you don't believe it, who else is gonna?
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And I live my whole life like that now. I put God first
Yeah.
in everything I do. It really did change my life.
Yeah,
It really did.
And bro, like, right, we talked about, you know, growing up Catholic and being Christian. Bro, I'm talking any religion. I don't care if you don't believe in God.
Even if you just believe in a higher power,
bro,
or
a
whatever
higher
it
power,
is.
you believe in the universe. Just
Sure.
speak that shit out loud.
Amen.
That's all you need, bro. Like, I had a homie that was Muslim, right? And this shit used to trip me up all the time because I would think to myself, I'm like, yo, when we both transition, right? Am I going to see him again? He believes in Allah. I believe in Jesus, right? And you know, both religions say that, you know, in the afterlife, we're not going to, if you're not believing in that specific person, you're not going to connect. You're not going to meet each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, like, I just always used to think about that, and that shit kind of used to fuck me up. So now, like, when I read books and it's, you know, say it's by like a Buddhist or some shit like that, or that, you know, like, I'm open to all of that. I'm not just like closed off. I'm open to all different religions, bro, and I like taking bits and pieces of what each religion does and applying it to my own life.
Some deep
You
stuff.
know? Yeah, for real.
really
Deep stuff.
Yeah, bro. So, like, I think that's super important, bro, because you can, you know, you can be super, like, strict about that shit, and that's cool, but you still got to be open at the end of the day, you know, and you still got to be able to receive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knock somebody based on their religion. Even my brother. My brother's my tightest dude, you know? He doesn't believe in God, but he always does the next right thing. And he's coming around. He'll say, you know, he'll have a couple beers. Be like, oh, you know, I don't believe, you know, it's not that I don't believe. It's like, you know, so he's getting there.
Yeah.
But, you know, just, you know, it's just, you can't judge other people based on, you know.
for sure.
Yeah, you can't cut people off either for that stuff.
Absolutely, bro. And even the people some people who, you know, they could go to church the most, but they could be super unfaithful. Right, as soon as they leave the church, bro, they're not practicing what they were preaching when they were in church. They're not doing the things that they need to do. They're super fearful, or, you know, it's like, bro, why do all of that? Why pray? Why go through all of that if you're not going to come through on the other side? If you're not going to follow up, you know? So, like, the church and stuff, like, you don't need to go to church. You know, like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and he's like, yeah, bro, I need to get back in church. I'm like, bro, you can get back in church, but, bro, take some time and just pray.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to go to church to do that.
That's like going to the gym without dieting.
Feel
You
me?
know, like
Exactly.
what's the point?
Exactly, bro. Like that's just how I feel about it,
Just
for real.
Yeah,
analogy.
start with the prayer. Start by holding the door for the old lady. You know,
Yeah,
start
man.
doing the next right thing.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
You know, energy is real, man.
Comes full circle for sure.
Yeah, energy is real, for real.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so J Lev, for the listening audience, where can they find you?
J
on
Lev.
Instagram and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir, man. Instagram is at Josh Levitan. Again, Apple Music, Spotify, all the music platforms is J Lev. And then my TikTok is Real J Lev. So
Real
I just,
J Lev,
yeah,
okay.
I've been trying to, mess
Real
with
quick on the
and stuff.
TikTok thing, what's going
Yeah.
on with that? Are they getting rid of TikTok?
I
You
don't
hear
know.
all those rumors going around right
Yeah.
now? I heard it's done in like a couple of weeks or something.
That's cool, bro. I ain't tripping. I ain't worried
Fair
about none of
enough.
that
I
shit.
like- I like
Yo,
it.
I'll tell you,
I was just
bro.
curious if you knew anything I didn't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just having fun with it. I'm just trying to create. And like that's another thing too, bro, about content creators. It's like they put themselves inside of a box. It's like, bro, like they give themselves a category and they feel like if they step outside of that category, they may lose followers, and then now they're scared to post different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like I approach this shit as this is my story. Right, this is my legacy. I'm gonna be able to look back in a couple years from now and be like, yo, look at all this cool shit I did. I went to this place. I went to this place. I was with this person. Whatever. Like I did this. Like I'm in the fashion, bro. I'm in the music. I'm in the fitness. I'm in the motivational speaking, the podcast, whatever the case may be. Like I want to touch all of that shit. Like I don't want to just be put in a box, bro. I don't want to just be known for one thing. And I'm not scared to lose people along the way, because if you don't fuck with me, then you're not gonna fuck with me, bro. Let's cut the fat right here.
Boom.
Right here. Like let's just cut it. If you're not gonna rock with me the whole way, bro, it's cool. I don't even want you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's that simple.
That's like a life-changing mind shift. Once you just
Yeah.
stop giving a fuck about what anyone thinks about you,
And that's the toughest thing.
You kind of just start going like this.
That's the
because
hardest
You
thing.
do what's best for you, and you don't worry about what anyone else thinks.
Absolutely, bro. I still fall into that trap myself. I still catch myself holding on to videos
Everyone
longer.
does.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Yeah, it's tough, man. But
You're pretty good at it, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
as long as you working on getting better at it,
Sure.
bro. Like I have a bad habit of holding on to stuff longer than I should. Whether it's a song, like I have a song done and then I'll end up releasing it like fucking 6 months from after it's finished, and it's like, bro, the shit that I was talking about in that song at that moment, I'm not even going through anymore. You know what I'm saying? Which is still cool because people don't know that, but
Yeah.
it's just like a habit, so I'm breaking that habit. Sure. If I have, workout videos or inspirational videos, instead of holding them out of fear that I won't get another one or it won't do the numbers that I hope it does, then I'm holding on to it out of fear. And it's like, bro, fuck that. Just post it.
The next
Have
one will
fun.
come.
The next one will
If
come.
that one don't hit, the next one will hit.
Yeah,
It
it's
don't matter.
cool. So like when I go on my story and I talk this type of stuff to people, like it's a reminder to myself. I'm not saying I have all the answers, bro. Like I really don't. But like I can talk through experience and I can help somebody because I go through this shit and I've been through it. So as long as I could give somebody a little piece of advice, a little piece of game, a little bit of something that they could take away, then my job is done.
Yeah. Well, I think you
real.
dropped a lot of gems today.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I think we're going to have to make
crazy.
one more trip back and get a workout in. too.
Yeah.
I think in the next
Let's
few
get it,
weeks,
man.
we're going to have to take
Absolutely.
a trip back, get a workout in.
Absolutely. So yeah, listen, man, this has been great. You want anything else you want to tell the listening audience while we got you? Just J Lev, Apple Music, Spotify.
Yeah.
When's the next when's the next song coming?
I just finished a song, what was it, Saturday. So
Don't hold on to it.
Yeah, bro.
Let
just-
it go.
Yeah.
Drop that shit.
Just trying to get the content right. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
nice.
And yeah, once I get that, bro, it'll be good to
Awesome,
go.
man. I'm looking forward to bumping that shit on the way home.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
For real.
All right, College Dropout Podcast. J
Yes,
Lev,
sir, man.
we out.
Let's get it.
Most shady, been on the low lately. The feds hate me. The sun is. They say my killing's too blatant. You hesitating. I'm in your mama crib waiting. Duct taping. Your fam, destiny lays in my hands. Gat lays in my waist. Francis M to the is H phenomenon.